Hey friends, I'm bundled up. It's a little chilly here in Pennsylvania this morning. Got out to the shop. I don't even have the lights on. Let's get into it. So here's my notes from Friday afternoon. We're getting there. So this is going to be exercise of life. We're going to talk about some different food groups and how much protein or carbs they have. So let's start with grain. High in protein, high in carbs. Legumes, high in protein, medium to low in carbs. The legumes have 1/3 the carbs that the grains have. Next is seeds, high in protein, low in carbs. Next is nuts, high in protein, low in carbs. Our brain cells are 50% fat. The other cells in our body are 50% fat, 50% protein. Barbara talks a lot about the high intensity interval training, the HIIT training. So that is like this. This is kind of how that goes. There's two different trains of thought on this. The second one is what she says, but 20 seconds of high intensity. That means getting your heart rate up, and then a 60-second recovery. You're going to do that for 6 cycles. She really advocates this one, 30 seconds high intensity, and then a 90-second recovery. And that can be stretching or walking. You want to get that heart rate back down. And that is for also 6 cycles. What does this high intensity training do? It increases our oxygen and can give us more energy. And a fitness indicator for you is your recovery time. How long does it take that heart rate to get back down? Just something to be aware of. As you start more and more with the high intensity training, you'll have that indicator of your recovery time to help you gauge where you're at in your fitness. And this is an interesting note. In your recovery time, you burn just as much as in the high intensity. That was kind of amazing to me. She says in the 3rd cycle of your high intensity training, HGH is released, human growth hormone. So hormone sensitive lipase releases the fat stores when you get to that 3rd session. And that's why this high intensity thing is so brilliant. It gets our body to a point where those fat stores are released. She says this, if you're still counting calories, you're back in the dinosaur age. Barbara also said this, end your meals with protein. A handful of nuts is a good choice. She said, if you're wanting to get off some of your prescription medication, make these changes before you change anything about your meds. Except for cholesterol medication. She said you can stop that immediately. That's coming directly from Barbara. She's like, cholesterol isn't a disease. You've heard me say that before. She also said this about exercising. Watch exercising in the morning when you're dehydrated. Moderation in everything. Okay, so what are some good HIIT exercises? She loves the rebounder. And a little insider tip here on TikTok, Leaps and Rebounds is the rebounder I have. They've reached out to me and we're going to be doing a contest and giving one of those away. We're still trying to figure out all the details. She also says push-ups. That helps with upper body strength and it's a great workout. If you can't get down on the floor, do it against the wall, she said. And again, I have listen. Listen to your body. She said many people complain about that doctor that won't listen. Listen to your body. Listen to your body. What's so great about the rebounder? It defies gravity and brings strength. The acceleration and deceleration strengthens every cell. That's pretty cool, isn't it? And she said no other exercise does this. No other exercise does what that rebounder does. For the rebounder, she says if you can do it 3 minutes, 3 times a day, and she says pump those toes, pump those calf muscles. Okay, this is getting a little bit long, so I'm going to leave it at this for today. So you know what to do. Drop your comments. If you have any questions, I'll do my best at answering them, and we'll chat soon.